because it's good. It's just way of life. Man has to hunt, and a woman has to stay in the tent and cook, to take care of the babies.
During the starvation years, the only way to survive was to be helped by others. The parents couldn't work their children too hard, and the children had to watch how their elders did various things.
The small harmonica was the only instrument in the old days that was easy to acquire and pretty well the only playing instrument. So I learned to play it. Imangon na okay tamaw nga ila tuktunig lila holi tamaan ita kung inapta ako sa amin hawata.
The old and the new exist side by side in Eskimo Point. They compete with each other, yet they respect each other. It's a simple case of survival, learning to adapt, and Eskimo Point has that gift.
He would like kangu hooked up to
In the beginning, when IBC first started in Eskimo Point, some people were camera shy. Even I was camera shy, of being photographed by a movie camera, a TV camera. Now that IBC has been here for a while, people have accepted television more. I'm not sure how Eskimo Point would be affected if IBC wasn't here, because it has been going for a while. But I do know it would be a great loss to the community. When people look at things about Eskimo Point and IBC, when they talk about young people or old people at meetings, or the Inuit Cultural Institute, various things they see on TV, it does bring people closer together, and that does close the gap.
It's good. Avaplu? I like it. Oh yeah, lots of music. Charlie Panigunea. It's winter time, it's hard because there's always a blizzard going on, and they announce it on the radio, right? And it goes on all night, 24 hours until that person is found. And if you guys were lost, for example, they would look, yeah.
All our announcers volunteer a 2-hour shift each. We go on there until the person or persons are found. This is our first function, is to keep the community informed on current events or anything that's going on in the community.
Newspapers aren't available up here every day, or even weekly, and they certainly aren't available on the land. So communications over radio and TV are a great help in letting people keep in touch with each other. Yeah, radio is a great help. Now that we have it, we've advanced. We've learned both the white and the Inuit ways from it, and they seem to be really working well together.
The only training we gave here for our 17 volunteers is on-job training. I just ensure that they go on the air on time. Sometimes it's not on time, but that can be helped. They choose their own music. They have their own style of going on the air. They're each distinctly their own people.
Eskimo Point is a place where stories, ideas, and dreams are shared by all. It's a place where people talk to each other, where they learn about themselves, where they care for one another. Eskimo Point is a community in touch with itself, connected to the world by electronic highways, invisible roads that are also helping to change a popular view of the North.
The North remains the place that of mystique. The North is a place of the dog teams and igloos, and it's sad to see that the average person's opinion, the average Canadian's opinion about the North is by 70 to 100 years outdated. And when of course, the fact that I am based in Eskimo Point, it's not based on the 70 years ago era. We have a computer in the office. We have telephone lines, direct telephone connections to the world. We have regular airline schedules. Every form of communication is available to us.
I am an Inuk, and I really want to help my fellow Inuit. I'm working hard to stand up, and with no one leading us, I have stepped forward to help. Our church is getting more and more popular, and now our building is even too small. We have to shut the furnace off and open both doors because it gets so hot in here. It gets so full, and lots of people are left standing in the aisle. Instead of sitting in church and following books and kneeling when you have to kneel, they just sing what they want when they want. They are fulfilled in their heart, and they feel free to worship and praise the way they want. It is Jesus that makes them understand and trust the other people in the church.
This particular young artist, by the name of Billy Okutak, walked in here one day with an art that he called me on the side to display to me and said, please don't laugh at it, or I made an attempt to carve, what do you think of it? Needless to say that Bill was back carving more after that first transaction, and today he's probably one of the most promising young Inuit artists in this community. But here in Eskimo Point, we still, the art is uninhibited. We have the so-called, in the word of, I don't like to use that word myself, but in the word of the experts, the art historians, so on, the primitive art style. And that's something unique of Eskimo Point. We must admit that art reflects a time and a period and a frame of mind and a social setting. As long as this is changing, the art will change. I'm afraid to say no, but this art will not be around 50 more years. It'll be different, but still it'll reflect the Eskimo people of the 21st century. In a way, yet you can say that it won't be lost in this aspect. It'll survive, but not in the same form as we see it now. It'll be called the contemporary Inuit art.
With
this broken rock here, I look at it, I roll it around in my hands. I learn the stone and decide what it will be, either a person, or a seal, or a bear. I look at it some more, and whatever it seems like best, I start on that. I take all things into consideration. I try to do and try to decide what seems right from the stone. I really enjoy carving on my own and thinking of what to make. Over the years, I've improved, and I work hard to make better carvings. I really enjoy it.
I think you also have to do something in the present point in time, because a lot of organizations are planning for the future. Land Claims is planning for the future, training processes. But right now there's a need to accomplish something in terms of preservation of language, collection of elder stories, a variety of things like that.
Unless something deliberate is done, such as recording the culture or the other things, there's not going to be a record from the Inuit perspective.
I think that is very important because that's one of our goals in school. We have a land skills instructor, which he is available to each class from kindergarten to the top grade, and he could assist any teacher to do culture programs. And if we are looking at a special area, we invite elders from town on a voluntary basis, and they are very helpful in our school to deliver cultural programs that we need.
We talk to them a lot. They tell us stories. It's very good. I think it's good because so we won't forget our old ways of living, and be good for our youngsters that are coming to learn and know their old ways.
That's the problem. What's best for the children, for the future of the community? They're caught in the middle. On one side, There's the need to keep pace with the modern world. The other, to cling to the old ways. The big question is, can the lessons of the land live in the young people, or will they die with the elders? It's a race against time, but there is hope. Eskimo Point has always been able to adapt. It's always been able to survive. Now, more than ever, it may be that the old ways are powerful enough to guide the new. That the wisdom of the elders can live in the hearts of the young ones.
The Inuit were being taught to live like people in the South, but some things such as the environment or the weather or dealing with the land or coping with the northern environment, some things never changed.